Hello everybody, my name is Saira and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be doing a super fun challenge, which is getting 15 minutes to draw in traditional, in digital meaning a pen tablet, and then digital meaning a screen tablet, and seeing how that process is different and how the drawings turn out, because not only is it different mediums, but it's a limited amount of time. So let's get started. So for this video I chose some images from a photo shoot that I did. I will put the drawing up and then I will be drawing it, and then you can watch me draw using our camera as well as my reactions, and then we'll also have a timer going, so it's going to be a little bit of craziness, but that makes it all the more fun. So I have my picture set up and we'll get a timer going and then we'll get started. Alright, so first up is traditional. So we're going to use good old pencil and paper, and then if we have time, add some ink, add some color. That may add to the time, so we'll see how we're doing, but let's get started. So 15 minutes on the clock. My reference image is over there if you see me glancing, and let's go. So we're starting out with the head, which is, you know, arguably the most important part, and then got the body, we got some shoulders, and some puffy sleeves. Maybe I'll revisit those. Alright, well I have my drawing done, but I think I started a little bit too low, so we're going to try to erase this and start again. That's the problem I find a lot with traditional drawing, is that I start in the wrong spot. And in digital drawing that would be easily fixable, but it's not in this. So we're erasing this and we're trying again. This is live art, people. Alright, fun, eraser shavings, we love those. Okay, so start a little bit higher up now, and also maybe make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Now we have our general outline of our body. So we'll start in adding details. So I'm looking this direction. So let's see, we got our nose here, and like this. And we got our hair. Oh man, it's really hard to draw like profiles and semi-profiles, so this is another challenge within itself. I don't know what my eye's doing. It's looking this way. And we got lips. Then we draw the face around it. Might need to make my hair a little bit different than that. So, you know, sometimes you have to draw the facial features first and then draw the face. That's just how it is. I don't know why that's a rule, but it somehow is a lot easier for me. I think most people in general draw the facial features first and then draw the face. So if you're having trouble with that, maybe try that out, see if that helps you. Alright, so we got our hair in, and neck looks kind of strange right now, but hopefully it will look better as we keep drawing. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta push through, even if it looks weird, and it will turn out okay. You have faith. Okay, so we got some pleated fabric, or whatever it's called. Fabric's all wrinkled up. So draw those in. We got ruffles over here. And oh man, what are my hands doing? I don't know. Oh man, this is turning out to be a whole mess. It's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here for the failures and successes equally, because failures are what help us grow, or something. That's what they say. You know, there's some foreshortening going on, which is always lovely to draw in a limited amount of time. So my arms look super squished. It's fine. And then for hands, we're just gonna draw some squiggles, because that's where we're at right now in terms of how much I want to be drawing hands and how much time I have. Okay, so we got our dress. Give it some motion. So I actually enjoy drawing clothing a lot more than anatomy. I used to want to be a fashion designer, so I learned how to draw, you know, the human body, but like only in terms of that it is a vehicle to put garments on. So hands and faces are not something that we drew. We only drew clothes. Okay, so we got 7 minutes left, which is about half of our time. So let's try to fix the face a little bit and the hair, since I think the clothing looks okay. It's just, you know, the hands and the face that need help. And then we'll try to add some color and ink if we have time. Okay, sideways nose. Eyebrows went a little too hard. It's very hard to see my computer from here. It's very far away, so we're doing our best. And again, I'm not trying to make this exactly look like me or like the picture. For the face, at least, I'm just drawing, you know, a face. And if it looks like a face, then we will consider that successful. Man, I really hate drawing profile. This is not working. So, you know what? I'm going to take some artistic liberties and I'm going to make my face facing me because I can do that, because I'm the artist. This is my video. So, okay, we have like 6 minutes left. It's fine. We're just filling in the gaps here with our artistic liberties. Let's actually have some hair going down this way and some hair over here. Well, it's going. And for the hands, we're just gonna pretend that they were in fists because that's a lot easier to draw. And they're gonna be like this. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, we got 3 minutes left. Let's try to paint this, ink this? I don't know. What should we do? What should we do? Okay, I guess we'll paint. 2.5 minutes left, and some stuff to paint. So we're mixing a peachy color and a tan color, trying to do our skin. Of course, we always start with the hands for color because that's less important than our face. So when we're getting the right color, we just work up to the face. And there we go. That looks decent. Okay, and then let's do our hair, which is going to be a brown and black. Okay, we got a minute, 40 seconds left. It's fine. We're not going to panic. Stay calm. Pretend like there's a lot of time left. And then this side got significantly darker. You know, happens with watercolor. Okay, now let's try to get the dress in. I'm getting a muted peachy pink color for the majority part of the dress. My brush is not quite big enough to be efficient at this. Alright, last 10 seconds. Let's just try to, I don't know. Okay, time's up. It's fine. We're gonna just finish up what we're doing for a couple more seconds and then move on to our next form of medium, which is going to be our tablet drawings, which I already know is going to be a whole hot mess because I don't really use my pen tablet. And let's see if we can do some lips. Alright, so this is what we got for 15 minutes. Not horrible, but not what I would call good art. But I do enjoy drawing with a pencil. I feel like you get a lot more of that sketchy quality, as well as using real watercolors. You get a lot more depth of color. But let's see how the tablets treat us. Alright, see you over there. Alright, we're here with our last attempt at drawing a picture with 3 different types of medium. And by the way, I forgot to mention before, I'm using 3 slightly different pictures so that I'm not, you know, getting familiar with the picture itself, but they're still similar enough, like within the same outfit photo shoot, so that they are a fair test in difficulty. So we already did our traditional drawing and our tablet drawing, and we're gonna try our screen tablet recording, our screen tablet drawing, and hopefully that turns out somewhat better than the other 2. And then I'm gonna conclude with my final thoughts, which you already kind of heard of through which you already kind of heard throughout this whole thing. And, you know, I have my personal biases as to which medium I think is the easiest to draw with, but let's just see how this goes. So we're again giving us 15 minutes, and here we go. So what I love about this is that I can just resize it, and it's very easy. I don't have to worry about starting in the right place or getting the right proportions. Oh, and this is not an ad for screen tablets. It seems like it is, but it's not. But also, disclaimer, I usually don't do my drawings in 15 minutes, so I promise that they're usually better than this. But we're making it more fun by putting a time on it, you know. That's what the people want to see. They want to see me suffer. This is the lesson of social media, is that people want to see you struggle. They like it when you keep it real, and your drawings turn out bad. I mean, not bad, but like relatively speaking, you know. All art is good art if you put your effort and heart into it, but we're not putting all of our effort into it because we don't have time for that. So relatively speaking, it is not our best art. We'll go with that. Oh, we love foreshortening. Yeah, so much. It's our favorite thing to do. Not. This is coming from somebody who likes to draw and paint backgrounds and fashion and cartoon characters. We do not love foreshortening and hands and anatomy. So, size to self. Okay, we have somewhat of a hand claw. And my arm is huge. Oh god. Why? Also, another disclaimer in case you needed more. I haven't drawn in like a year, like for real, because I've been busy working at Disney and then working at other jobs, and you know, art gets tossed on the back burner as much as I don't want it to. I've been doing a lot more graphic design because it's a lot more marketable, and you know, we need to make money in this world. So unfortunately I haven't been doing a ton of art, and it shows. Because, you know, it's like any other skill. If you don't practice and you don't keep it up, you get rusty and you lose some skills. So, we're going to try, though, to draw more. It's part of our 2020 resolution is to do more art, to actually put stuff out there in the world that we are proud of. Another profile image. We're super happy about that. I also really like how you can zoom in. Makes life super convenient. It's like, you know, you're zoomed in and you think it looks fine, then you zoom out. No, no. No, no, no. Yeah, I mean, ideally I would have been doing a landscape or a background, because that's what I enjoy drawing a lot more, but those are harder to do in a short amount of time, and I did not have 3 similar images to do, so we're doing portraits, which is tricky. I'm at the point where I'm just feeling frustrated. I don't know. I'm sick of drawing the same outfit over and over, and I'm just not liking how it's turning out. I think I'm gonna do the same thing as I did with the traditional art and take some creative liberties and just draw it drawn on, because just getting frustrated. And when you feel like you're getting frustrated, it's time to try something new. Yeah, what's great about digital art is if you mess up, it's very easy to erase and redraw and retry until you're happy with what you got. This is looking a little big. Oops. When you don't hit the select button. Okay, that's better. Alright, so we have 4 minutes left to add color, but it should be easier on this because I love coloring on my iPad, so it's pretty easy for me to add color very quickly. And sometimes I like to use like the gouache brush, and it looks a little bit more like, you know, normal traditional art. Okay, so we got our dress in, and then I'll show you what I was talking about with the gouache. It's under artistic, and we're putting white over it, and then putting that there. It gives it a nice artsy feel, especially when you go over it multiple times. Hard to tell right now because I already colored some, but let's see. So yeah, the gouache brush and other textured brushes add in a lot more life. I can show you examples of my other art where you can see like a gouache or a textured brush painting versus using just like the airbrush, which you get a lot more of a hard, fully colored in surface like that, you see. So it's like one gives you a more graphic feel and more maybe polished, and the other one gives you like a very artsy feel. Okay, so we're just blending it in to get some more color, and then let's go back to the gouache and use it at 100% for the hair. So you can see every time you draw on it, it adds a little bit more opacity, similar to watercolor. Alright, so this is what we got for our digital art, and my final thoughts. So obviously, first off, I would not recommend doing any art in 15 minutes or any other type of time constraint because honestly, art is all about taking your time and enjoying the process, and sometimes it takes a really long time to get it right, and that's okay. Some major takeaways between the difference between, first of all, traditional versus digital is that, you know, with traditional, it's a lot easier to get that like sketchy look without it looking messy, whereas you can see in my digital arts, I try to still use the same techniques I would in traditional, but it ends up looking a lot messier. And then obviously it's a lot easier to get the colors you want and to resize and to erase and undo in digital art. With traditional, you have to kind of get it right with the sketch and then work from there, whereas digital, you can kind of work a little bit here, work a little bit there. The other big thing is, you know, the texture. You can see in our traditional art, we get some nice texture here with like the way that the paint and the pencil works on the watercolor paper, whereas in our digital art, you see no imperfections. It's very like a block of color. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment down below what you think is better or easier to use, the advantages and disadvantages of traditional versus digital art. Make sure to subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!